Hey, I'm Mela,
And I'm Lola.
and this is season one, episode three of our ketogenic journey.
It's been a long wait. We just haven't had a chance to get together and do this for a little while. So
Yeah, it's been a crazy month. Um, we'll start with progress. I have not dropped like a friggin' pound this month, and I don't know why. That's not exactly true. I've dropped a few pounds, but now I'm retaining water like bonkers. So I'm kind of back where I was March 1st, and that's frustrating. But also, we did our measurements tonight, and I was down a few inches, like just about 4 inches this month. So I know the weight is coming off. It's just that my body is a real, what would you say? It's kind of a dick.
it's kind of a dick.
So it's, I don't know what's happening with the weight, but it's going to come down. And the last two times I had big drops were both during Shark Week. So I'm kind of waiting to see if I get another Shark Week, if it's going to come down during that, and we'll just see. Now on to the really impressive progress.
I am down, I guess, 39 pounds as of today.
So crazy.
It is crazy. We're in week 13, I think. Yeah. So week 13, and almost 40 pounds. So that's pretty exciting. I did hit my first milestone, which was to lose 35 pounds. Nice, very nice.
Nice.
That was my first milestone because in 2009, I started a weight loss program with You Weight Loss at that weight. So I had to go and lose 35 pounds before even getting to that start weight. So I'm there now. I've passed it. So another 35-ish pounds to go until I hit my next milestone. So it's exciting to have already gotten through one.
It's bonkers. I mean, what we really love is that our bodies are so different. It gives us a real span of what keto does for different people. Like Laura's body is
Loves
like
it.
loving it,
Yeah.
loving it, and my body's like, that's cool, but we're just gonna play with your mind a little.
We're gonna make you really fight for this. Do you want it? Prove it.
You think you're gonna lose weight tomorrow? You see that little shadow in your face, and you're like, oh, tomorrow could be good, and you wake up with cankles, and it's all over from there. But it's okay. I'm not bitter about it.
But Mela, have you had any non-scale victories?
I have had non-scale victories. Like I said, the measurements we measured today, and it was exciting to see that we were both inches down again, especially since my weight is hovering around the same point. To see that my stomach specifically lost 2 inches, and that's on days when I'm really retaining water. So I'm excited about that. Another one, like we just passed Easter, so staying keto over Easter was a huge non-scale victory for me. And there were these like little chocolate eggs right on the table in front of me on Sunday. And I looked at the package and I said I could totally have like 3 or 4 of these. And the non-scale victory for me there was I didn't want them because I didn't want my carbs to come from that. I don't want the refined sugar anymore. And yeah, so that's pretty massive for me.
That's a huge victory coming from where we both were in the past, where simple carbs and sugar was most of our diet. That's pretty huge.
Yeah. I would have eaten that whole bag.
Yeah, exactly.
And I would have cursed the little individual wrappers for taking up too much time. Yeah. How about you, non-scale victories?
Yeah, kind of the same thing. I used to crave something sweet after every meal, and it's just not healthy to have all of that sugar. Plus, now that I'm tracking and watching calories and whatnot, it just isn't feasible. And it was last week, I think, when I actually chose an extra piece of bacon over a brownie. So that was wild. And I mean, I know it's bacon, but
that's going to be the title of our book, actually, Bacon Over Brownies.
I like it. Trademarked, patented.
I'm not sure if that's our first book or
the
sequel, but Bacon Over Brownies. That's trademarked.
Yeah.
So don't steal that.
Exactly. That's ours.
I will be so miffed if suddenly an ebook comes out called Bacon Over Brownies.
You heard it here first, folks.
Okay, this is not a paid product placement, but I do have to say a lot of people are missing out if they're drinking diet pop, because I think we all know there's like a crap load of science that says diet pop is just the worst.
Yes.
And we found these a couple of years back at least.
It's been a few years.
We've been drinking these. It's called Zevia, and it is pop in every regard except it's not. There's no sugar, there's no artificial flavors, no artificial colors, and actually most of them have no color at all, which is kind of great if you're a parent or if you have a fumbly husband, or not to single anybody out, but I also fumble with things sometimes. Okay, that's fair, right?
It happens.
It's equal opportunity
Yeah.
for fumbling. It's called Zevia. It comes in so many flavors, and I gotta tell you, like, if you like pop, if you have like a real problem with drinking too much pop, this is a great way to go. They're sweetened with stevia, which I don't know if you could get that off the clever name Zevia, but so good. There's like a ton of different flavors, and I love almost every one of them. I never drank grape anything or orange anything before, and they use real fruit to flavor their stuff, and it's awesome.
I love the grape Zevia. I wasn't a grape pop drinker either. I just found it kind of gross because it was so sweet. But the grape Zevia especially, I find if I do feel like I want something sweet, there's 0 calories. So it's a really great way to curb that sweet craving without adding extra calories.
Yeah. Definitely not something you want to drink too much of, but if you are a person that's addicted to pop and you're starting keto and you're thinking, how am I going to stop drinking pop? This is a really good product to get into, because it's so much better than diet soda with aspartame,
Much better,
and sucralose and all those different chemical compounds.
Exactly, and it's delicious. I love the taste.
Yeah, you get used to it. Stevia has its own taste, so you do get used to that. Yeah. But as you get used to using natural sweeteners, you won't go back to artificial sweeteners.
Especially if you've already drank a lot of diet pop, or even some. I find that the colas taste a lot like a diet
cola. They do. I don't really care for them. I was never much into diet pop, so
I wasn't either. I've grown to enjoy the cola. It's my...
So I don't know why, but I like the fruity ones.
Yeah, I love them all, really. It just depends on my mood. So, and there's so many different flavors. Like Mela's already said, it's great. There's a lot of options.
Yeah, even root beer. So you could totally have root beer floats and stuff like that if you can find a low carb enough ice cream, which I have trouble with.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what else. Let's talk about food, because we've had a bonkers month for food. Like, honestly, keto is the best food I've ever eaten.
Absolutely.
We found so many great recipes. Just tonight, we had our first opportunity to try fathead pizza, and the dough is so easy to make up. It took no time at all, and we put a bunch of toppings on. It was so delicious. You're going to see it on our Instagrams because we both took pictures.
It was like having real pizza, and
it was.
I've had decent pizza substitutes here and there, skillet pizza, pizza bites, and they're great. But this was like a real piece of pizza with.
I mean, we put a lot of toppings on, so we ate it with a fork and a knife. But it's real, like, pick it up and eat it kind of pizza.
Yeah.
And really delicious.
It was delicious.
So I mean, we really enjoyed that without going off of keto at all.
And it was so satisfying.
Yeah, and then we followed it up with like lemon meringue pie that this one made, and it's so good. So we had a really great night, and I'll probably be fasting a bit tomorrow because I'm full. But yeah, it was delicious.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't eaten this good in a long time, especially not on a diet.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. And just to think that we can live like this feasibly is one of the biggest non-scale victories. I think that food addicts and overeaters can go through, is to have like really incredible, delicious food that feels like bad, you know? Like the other day, I poached an egg. I put it in an avocado. I wrapped that in bacon and I fried it. And it was so bonkers good. I was just like, this is another level of kind of how great this lifestyle is for us.
It is really good food.
Yeah.
And I don't feel deprived. In anything, I never even think to myself, I can't have that, because in most cases, if I want something, I can find a recipe that will allow that. It's awesome. I love this.
The only
food plan.
thing I haven't found a decent substitute for is pasta. And let me tell you, shirataki noodles don't do it for me. I don't like the texture, and so I mean, but you know what the truth of it is, and I was a pastaholic. Like, I could have lived off pasta, and there were times when I did. Last year I cut it down to once a week, and that was a big sacrifice for me. So not having pasta for 3 months, you'd think that would be huge, like I'd be starving for it, but I don't even miss it. If I want to like noodles, I just cut up a zucchini, and I know I'm getting pure nutrition into my body, and that's so rewarding to me that I don't miss it.
Yeah.
What I do miss is small ankles. Like, please give me back my small ankles. I'm so tired of these cankles.
It'll come.
Fighting this water retention all the time. And I'm hoping if I can drop some more weight, like maybe another 10 pounds, that it's going to just phase itself out. That's the dream, folks. What we have not been doing.
Yeah, let's get
You
real.
take
Let's
it.
get real here. Exercise.
Yeah, none.
And I have been losing weight fairly easily without it, but I know that to live a healthy lifestyle, exercise should be a part of that. And I also have prepaid a year at my gym that I'm absolutely wasting money on, and they do not issue charitable tax receipts, so I need to get my ass to the gym. So for starting on April 1st, we are going to set a goal of going to the gym 3 times a week. Or exercising 3 times a week, whatever it may be. Walking outside, doing some yoga at home, doesn't matter, as long as we're being active and not just sitting on the couch watching Netflix.
We live in the Canadian prairies, so it's been below freezing for the last 6 months or so. Just kidding, not quite, but almost. And just suddenly we started to get really nice above freezing temperatures. So without the neck-breaking ice out there everywhere, we can get out and have walks and stuff. There's really no excuse for not getting some activity in. So that's our challenge for April, is really to get a little bit of exercise. We're not even overdoing it. 3 times a week is not much.
That's
really
pretty minimal. Yeah.
So I think we can do it, and hopefully we get addicted to it. I don't know. It's tough, y'all. I don't want to exercise.
No,
I
me
don't,
neither.
but we got to do it.
We do.
It's part of all of
Welcome back.
My camera flipped out on us, so we're trying to start again, and we had momentum going.
We did.
Anyway, the goal is we're going to do 3 days of exercise.
And I'm actually going to try, instead of just saying that I'm going to try and then not trying.
You had really good intentions.
Yes.
One day she's like, texted me, she's like, I packed my bag to go to the gym, and then she got in an accident, which is real dedication to not exercising.
It is, yeah. That's how far I will go to not have to go to the gym. I will smash my car into another car. Wasn't my fault.
It's really admirable, to be honest.
Well,
It was just another level of dedication.
I do my best.
I am accepting constructive criticism on my eyebrows. Don't know if you can tell. I'm really trying to work on them. I don't really understand eyebrows, and
I have like
how they go from like not being on fleek to being on fleek. I don't understand.
I don't accept on fleek.
You have really what?
I have really big bags.
I feel like I do too. Like, I think it's maybe the overhead light that
might be.
It's worse. It's really worse.
It is what it is, folks.
Well, this video is deteriorating, so I think we're going to cut her short there.
Yeah.
And just say we hope you guys are having an awesome time. If you're just starting keto, we've got a couple other ridiculous and not very informative videos for you. But if you're following our journey, we really appreciate you and all of your encouragement. And we've got all of our links down below. So
yes, we have our Instagram accounts where we post pictures, mostly of food, but some other things.
So much food.
And we also have a blog, which sometimes gets updated.
Yeah.
Do better.
We'll do better.
Yeah.
And yeah, I hope you guys join us on our journey. I hope you join your own journey and let us know how you're doing. Bye-bye.
Bye.